Hi guys, welcome to the first ever edition of You Are Not Alone. I'm your host Novon Baita, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about two LGBT activists who were killed in Bangladesh by reportedly the Al-Qaeda. Okay? So these two people that were killed were called Xulhaz Mannan and Tanay Majarda. Okay? Now, they were how were these people activists? They were gay magazine or LGBT magazine editors. One was also a founder, the Zuhash Mana. He was a founder. So the magazine company had been, I'm not going to even try to pronounce the name of it, but they've been around since 2014, and they've been having problems ever since with Al Qaeda and a bunch of other organizations like that, anti-gay organizations. Their country, which is very anti-gay. But on the day of the 25th or the night of the 24th, they said that security had let some concierge people through to, I guess, I don't know, they didn't really say what the concierge people do. I guess they were like maid service or something like that. They came, they let the security guard let them through without incident or whatever, let a couple people through. They didn't say how many people it was specifically, but they made their way to their condo or their hotel, wherever they were staying at. It was definitely somewhere like a condo or something, because it had security, and it was, it wasn't like a suburban home or anything like that. They're in Bangladesh, so it's probably like a hotel or something, or a condo. So they made their way up there. They managed to gain access inside the room, and then they stabbed them multiple times and killed both of these activists and LGBT magazine editors. So, and when they were leaving, the criminals who killed the activists, they actually ended up injuring one of the security guards, this man right here. I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name either, but this is his name here. Okay, his name is right there. Okay. So he was severely injured with a knife as the assailants were running off. Okay, so I had a couple thoughts and a couple feelings about that. So it says I'm just gonna spit out what I wrote down, because this is my first time and with this episode. So excuse me if I'm not like fully prepared in the sense where I might be later on. You know how it goes. So it says security was not under control, as the Prime Minister had claimed. Now, I wrote that because the Prime Minister there was saying that the security for Americans, like I was saying previously, Xulhaz Mana, or actually I don't think I did say that. Xulhaz Mana was actually worked for the U.S. government, and besides being an editor for the LGBT community in Bangladesh. So, as a ambassador, or not, or maybe I guess you can call it an ambassador, or just being from the United States, the prime ministers would have to guarantee a certain amount of safety to people of another country, and obviously that security was breached, so they have to explain why it was breached. So that's why I wrote that they claimed that it was safe, but it wasn't. He stated in a 2000, the Xulhaz Mana made a statement in 2014 in a blog stating that a country where the prominent religion says you are a sinner, the law of the land says you're a criminal, the social norm says you're a pervert, the country considers you as a import or foreign, which, well, like I was saying earlier, in Bangladesh they have different a different main religion. Well, we have in America it's kind of like the same religion too, where you kind of like gay people aren't accepted, we still aren't accepted in a lot of aspects. So, but it's just that it's much more severe there, where people will literally, like, if they know, then you know, it's basically like America in like the early, like maybe like in the early 19th century, you know, early and mid, you know, on until the late, where it really kind of started. Where after basically, I think after the AIDS epidemic, that's when people really started to look and treat the LGBT community a little bit more differently and less severely as they were. But I digress with that. So earlier this month, he tried to organize by him I mean Xulhaz Mannan. He tried to organize a rainbow rally, which was stopped by police. Police now. There was 3 other people with him, and they were arrested shortly after trying to start the rally. So the police seem to be, you know, intertwined in some kind of sense to me, I think, with the anti-LGBT movement over there. So I'm guessing that's why they stopped it, because it didn't seem like the rally was that big, obviously, because the city is, or the city state or whatever it is so small, or you know, it's not small, but it's, you know, so they discriminate against the community, the LGBT community, so much. Okay, let's see. It says I said no arrests were made. So okay, yeah, I already said that no arrests were made for the murder of Xulhaz and Tanay. So, but there were 5 people. But they know that there were 5 people, 5 concierge, that the security guard led into the building with their weapons. Now, reportedly, I think they said that they had like a katana, not a katana, but I wonder if I wrote that down. It was something weird about the weapon, like one of those really, really big blades or something like that, I think. The killers did leave their phone and a bag at the scene, and the U.S. Secretary has said that a select number of known bloggers and other LGBT community activists can seek refuge in the United States if they want to, and if they meet the criteria to come to America to seek refuge. Let's see. So I want to talk about the couple of the resources that I went through, which was the New York Post. I also watched a couple YouTube videos, CNN, and also the Sun Times by John Bacon wrote the article. So I wanted to give a shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the LGBT community. And without further ado, I'm going to show images and everything else of Xulhaz Mannan and Tanay Madarak. Okay, the 2 gay activists who were stabbed to death in Bangladesh on the 25th of April 2016. And I'm also going to show the magazine. So thank you guys so much, and I just want to let you guys know that you are not alone. Okay.